Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenmara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to see this, I would like to offer my elemental energy reading with the runes for the week of November 24th through the 30th. If you're interested as to why I read for the runes or read for the elements and not the zodiac, there's a video linked in the description. And if you've never had your birth charts done, there's a really cool natal interpretation chart linked in the description. It comes with a chart with the 12 houses and all the planets and everything in it, and then gives you 10 to 20 pages, depending on what houses and all that, description of that. And that is it's a general birth chart. It's a really good tool to figure out some baselines, figure out generational things, or kind of like, why am I the way I am? There's some really good information in it. So with that, we'll get started with our fire reading. Where's my button? There it is. And fire covers the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And your first rune for our fire family is the Inga's rune, which is the rune of fertility. Color of yellow. Tarot association is judgment. Astrology is the new moon, so completion of ideas or projects signifies new beginnings, a time of positive energies and good fortune. This week, fire is really looking really well just from this. Everything's coming together. Everything is coming into its final form is what I'm hearing. With fertility, there's also this opportunity for some new stuff coming in. So as you go through this week, allow things to take their natural course because you've set everything in motion and you've guided it up to this point. They're saying this week everything is going to come together to its final conclusion for this particular project or event that you're working on. But it's also going to set you up for a new beginning. With fertility, it's saying once you wrap up some of the loose ends that you're dealing with, or whatever that may look like, you're going to have a lot of new things coming available. And your second rune, I don't remember all their names, I'm sorry, is the Thurizaz rune, which is the god of strength. Color of bright red. Tarot association is the Emperor. Astrology is Mars, so this is right up fire's alley. Protection, someone providing help, good news coming. So you've got a lot of very positive energy building this week, fire. You're coming to the end of a cycle with some stuff. You're setting yourself up for some new beginnings, but you also have the god of strength saying that it doesn't matter what comes up, the outcome is going to be on the positive side, even if there's a little bit of a struggle, almost is what I'm hearing, because you got that Mars energy coming in. The Emperor, the more dominant masculine energy, is going to be the thing that steps in and is like, no, we're not doing this. So there's a little bit of this taking the reins of control. You're still letting things go to their conclusion, their natural conclusion, but there's also this energy of if something comes up, you have all of the gifts, tools, and abilities to handle it. Fire, you are looking great. You are on fire this week. So take the energy that's coming forward and see where it goes. See what you can do with it, because it looks like it's going to be a pretty positive week for our fire family. So let's hop over to our Earth family. Earth covers, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, then this one is for you. And your first rune is, it looks like a little dude. Where are we at? Othila, which is your ancestral property rune. Color of deep yellow. Tarot association is the moon, so we're working with some subconscious or more subtle energies. Astrology is the full moon. Signifies possession, inheritance, real property, inherited abilities, or traits. So Earth this week is really about looking at the things that you have received from those who went before, whether that is knowledge from books, from classes, from courses, whether that is inherited traits, inherited clairs, it's inherited proper physical properties. It could be that family heirloom, a brooch, or it could be the house you live in, who knows. But it's really about looking back and showing some remembrance is what I'm hearing. And with the full moon and the astrology, or the tarot of the moon, We're looking at the more subtle, a little bit more of the feminine energies coming forward as well. So when you look at it from that perspective, what are the gifts, excuse me, the talents or knowledge that you have received from the more feminine aspect of your family line? When you look at it from that perspective, it's not, when I say the subtle or subconscious, there's a lot of power and a lot of strength. It helps balance that masculine energy. So you've got this really powerful energy coming in saying, what is it that you can look to the family, and how can you appreciate or bring that into a more positive state? Understanding holiday seasons are always a little rough, can be traumatic in some cases. That being said, there's always something you can learn from hardship. There's always something you can use to grow as a building block from trials. So when you look at it, don't look at it from the state of, I was a victim. Look at it from, this is what I went through. Yes, it was uncomfortable. Yes, I had to survive this, and it was not, it was horrible. It can be in that respect. But what have you learned from it? How have you taken that experience and transmuted it into something higher? The moon is all about changing. It's about cycles, and we're dealing with the full moon. So this is something where bringing light to a situation, but you're not putting the harsh light of the sun on it. It's gentle light so you can actually understand why. That's the energy I'm getting for the first one. Your second rune, you have a lot of ancestor stuff coming up, is the Anzus rune, which is ancestral, the god Odin, color of dark blue, tarot association is death, astrology is Mercury, signifies wisdom and help from someone older, magic, psychic powers, or initiation. What I'm getting from this is Earth this week is going to take you into your field memory berries. You're really going to start looking at your history, your personal history. There could be some past life stuff coming up as well, but I'm hearing the dominant energy here is just this life, the things that you have looked at. You've got this rune, I just lost his name, Othela, and it's saying, look at the things that you've been given, the gifts that you have received from the family, whether those gifts were gifts of strength, of fortitude, of being able to survive, or if it was gifts of being very intuitive, being able to cook, to clean, to prepare, to set up a household, to own a business, to run a business. And then with Anzus coming in, you also are dealing with those ancestral energies, but you're dealing with them from the protection and knowledge of Odin. So you're stepping into two different areas here. With the tarot association of death with the Anzus rune, it doesn't mean physical death. It could be, but that's not usually the case. What I'm hearing is this is a time to look at your history. Look at the things that have happened in the past. Take the lesson and bury the trauma. Bury all of that baggage that you're carrying. And it's not saying you're going to get rid of it all. Don't do that. Take what comes forward and be gentle with yourself when this happens. Allow the tears, allow the emotions, and then once you get that processed, even that little bit, allow yourself to bury that part. Put it away. It's no longer something that you need to carry with you. Trauma is not something you get over easily, so I'm not saying that, I'm not belittling that. But when you're working through a spiritual growth period, what usually comes up is the thing that you're ready to let go of in this moment. So whatever that is, process it through, and it could be something super minimal, or it could be big. And then allow it to pass from you. It's no longer yours to carry, is what I'm hearing. So, Earth, that was a little heavy. I do apologize, but I read the runes as they come up. But there's a lot of positivity that's coming forward, but they're saying it's going to come from a gentler state. It's not going to be harsh. Your energies are subtle for the most part. The death card is just saying release that which does not serve you and bury it. It's no longer yours to carry. So let's hop over to our air family. Where are you at? There you are. And air covers Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air, your first rune, and I do shuffle my little bag here, is the same as fire's. So your first one is Ingus with fertility. Color of yellow. Tarot association is judgment. Astrology is the new moon. Completion of ideas or projects. New beginnings. A time of positive energies. Good fortune. Air. I'm getting this social butterfly energy is what I'm seeing right now. So this is your time to shine. Air, you are all about communication. You're all about knowledge and expansion. What I'm hearing is this week is going to be a lot of fun for you because there's going to be a lot of people involved. You're going to be interacting with everybody. You're also going to be showing those other sides of you where you might be able to help someone because you have the knowledge with preparing that meal or fixing that dish or setting that table. You have the knowledge. This week is, in the United States anyway, is really big for Thanksgiving, and that's what I've tapped into. So if it doesn't resonate, just let that part go. But what I'm hearing is you're kind of going to be the center of attention with people who have questions. You have the answers. And let's see what your second rune is. We've got our little lightning bolt here, and it is the Sowilo rune. And this one is the sun. I see it as lightning as well. Color of white and silver. Tarot association is the sun, and astrology is the sun. So we are all about bright and shiny today. Good health, happiness, wholeness, clarity, enlightenment, and success. Air, you have got an awesome week coming forward. It looks like it's going to be kind of moving and shaking. You're going to have a lot of social events, things that are going to light you up. The things that feed your soul are what's going to be occurring this week. With all the sun energy coming in, it's definitely going to be a little bit more focused on the projective energies. This is going to be a time where you're putting yourself out there. You are going to be the one that's kind of out at the forefront. And with that, what I'm hearing is you have got this, your aura is going to actually be kind of glowy this week, where people are going to be drawn to you. You don't have to give yourself to everybody with your energy and your knowledge. So if there's something off, you can walk away. And they're recommending that you do that. So, but this week it looks like it's going to be quite the moving and shaking week for our air family. Definitely a time for you to shine. You and fire, if you happen to be together, I'm going to say that's going to be the party or the dinner to be at, because holy cats, that's intense. So let's take a peek at our water family here. Water covers Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So my fishies, we are starting off with the Gibo rune, the blessings, generosity, and gifts rune. Color of deep blue. Tarot association is the Lovers. Astrology is Pisces. Water, we're starting off with a bang in your sign, or your element. This is a sign of gifts, generosity, giving, coming together, relationships becoming deeper. Water, I'm hearing that this is going to be a really good time for quieter socializing. Why was that word so hard? Whereas air and fire are very bombastic and very out there and carrying on. You're going to be just as social, but it's going to be on a much more subdued level is what I'm hearing. It's going to be a bit more intimate, where you're going to be with your close circles of friends or your your partner. It's not going to be a big hoopla is what I'm hearing for you. And the beauty of that is it's going to allow you to recharge. You're kind of are out of the four elements. You're the one that collects everyone else's stuff. So this week looks like it's going to be a gift to you, where everything is a bit more subdued and a bit more quiet. Now, does that mean it's going to be that all week? No, but there's going to be a dominant energy coming forward for you that is going to allow you that respite from all the chaos. I've had this set of runes for years, and I'm going to pull a different rune. Didn't know there was even two in here. I've literally sat these all out before. I've never had two runes come up before, or two of anything. They're literally the same rune. So, water, you're going to be getting some gifts this week. It's going to look like an interesting week for you. Let's see what else we got going on here, because I've never had that happen before. I'm going to have to go through these runes now, because to my memory, there wasn't two of them before. Okay, anyway. New things happen all the time. We've got Feiyu is your second rune. Color of light red. Tarot association is the Tower. Astrology is Aries. Good luck, success, fertility, and harmony. This week is really going to be about you showing up and being at peace. The Tower says there could be a little bit of rearranging that goes forward here, but it's not going to be painful, is the big part of what I'm hearing here. I just have to show these two because I've never had that happen. Anyway, but with Feiyu, we're also looking at these gentler, it's the light red, it's not fiery red, it's much gentler. There may be some new things starting this week, some new bursts of insight. Aries energy tends to be towards the instantaneous, the flash in the pan type ideas. There's not always a long-term thing with Aries. That's where you as water, if it warms up, then you can carry it forward, because Aries tends to be a little flighty. But this week is really saying that you've got things going in your favor, water. You've also got some very beautiful calming energy is what I'm seeing. It's the impressions that I'm getting right now are really about water. Take the time to be with that inner circle, be with the people who allow you to ground and recharge. There could be a little intensity because you do have a little of that fire going on with the second rune with Feiyu, but the dominant energy, obviously there's 2 Gibo runes in my set, I need to fix that. But the dominant energy here is taking the break, enjoying that gift of peace that is coming in, and allow that to trigger some maybe new aha moments, some new relaxation, just kind of like letting go this week is what I'm hearing. So with that, is there anything else? Just in general, this isn't source, this is just from me to you. Stay safe. If you're traveling, pay attention to the energies around you. If it gets a little too much, just step away. It's not worth the drama. It's not worth the intensity. And the other part with that is, if you happen to be, away from your family, if you have a bunch of friends that are just coming together because they're away from their family, do something like that. Or if no one's set it up, maybe that's something you could set up, because this week's kind of showing like it's a little bit more of doing your thing and you stepping up energy, with the exception of Earth. But Earth needs some quiet time and downtime, so Earth can be the one that just shows up. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Have a safe and prosperous Thanksgiving, and I will see you in the next video.